All right, Coach. McCure got a win tonight against
Absolutely.
a team that Valley Center's never beaten before, 23-13. Talk about that. How's that feel?
Well, it is nice to get a win against a team we've struggled against in the past, but ultimately, it's a new season. So, we didn't look at them as any different opponent. We approached that to winning that ball game and getting to where we want to be by season's end, and that was just an important win for us. A league ball game, to me, that's more important than the first win against them that we got our first league win tonight.
I want to take you to some specific times in the game.
Okay.
Second quarter, fourth down conversion with 2:38 left in the first half. There
That one
led to
led
a
the
field
field goal.
goal.
Yep.
16-7. Stay up by 2 scores. How big was that?
It was huge. That was actually something we had stuck in right before the game. That little pass play to Larry. We'd been running that two-back formation with him and Mario, and we thought, hey, man, we might be able to slip Larry out. So we talked about it right before the game. Similar pass concept that we've used under the center, and we were able to complete it. Larry not only got the first down, but he's able to get extra yards like Larry does. And would have loved to have punched that one in the end zone, but to get points, it's a very productive possession and definitely a big-time one for us.
Slow start to the third quarter, and then Larry Wilson scores another touchdown, 31-yarder there. Great block by Blaine Hightower, as I recall,
Yep.
back block to get him onto the right. Let's talk about that starting that third quarter, a little slow. I mean, not gaining a whole bunch of yards, but finally put it in the end zone.
Well, and what we saw on film, they were a very fundamental defense. They were going to be hard to move the ball on offensively, and we were very fortunate to break that one early, or break those couple early. The one was kind of a fluke play. The trap to start the game was by design. The one on fourth down where he runs one for a touchdown, kind of a fluke play. So we knew it was going to be tough to get the run game going tonight, but we did. And I think that speaks volumes to the fact that our offensive line is coming around. Our receivers are paying their dues and blocking out on the edge. That's not always a favorite thing for receivers to do, but our guys buy into that. It's showing.
That's great. Also in the fourth quarter, 2 fourth down stops. I mean, the field goal try that missed is one of them that I'm counting. The defense stepped up. Unfortunately, they got scored on late.
Yep.
But defensively, they played well in the fourth quarter to kind of seal the deal for you.
Absolutely, and it's kind of a bend but don't break philosophy. Opponents are going to be able to move the ball a little bit, and I think coordinator Jeff Sells, his defensive back coach, our whole staff over there, Blake Pearson, Miles Balthazar, and John Johnson, they do a great job of getting those guys where they need to be. And hey, we give up one late, but they burn valuable clock away in that and aren't able to come back. So that's very valuable there. So the time, to me, was more important than the points.
Right. So here on the sideline, when you pinned you down at 1 to start the game, said, "Man, it'd be nice to get a 99-yard run by Larry Wilson." Then it happens. But talk about that. How big is to kind of deflate someone right off in the gate, and to see what Larry Wilson can do.
Well, anytime as a play caller, when you're backed up to your own end zone, you're not thinking, "Hey, here we go, 99 yards." You're thinking, "Let's get out of the shadow of this goalpost."
Yeah.
And so we just called a trap. A trap's a pretty safe play. You get right up the middle, you punch it for 3 or 4 yards, and you just get out of the risk of the safety. And anytime you got an athlete like him, it can go the distance, and it obviously did. So huge momentum builder to start the game.
Yeah, and then of course the circus-like touchdown. He was done, and then he puts it back.
Well, and I'm yelling at Larry. He had to cut it back. We didn't have anything on the play side, but when he finally did get it up to, he was close to securing the first down, and he's being Larry. I'm yelling, "Get the first down! Get the first down! Get the first down!" It becomes, "Let's go get the touchdown."
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Yes, just like last week.
Yeah, it's great.
Sometimes you scratch your head, and I know at some point he'll probably make a mistake off that, but you got to let Larry be Larry.
Yeah, Larry being Larry.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 2-1. A lot of people, not a lot, but some people said you're going to get 2 wins this year, and you can go from there. You're 2-1 early. How does that feel? You feel like you're answering some critics?
Yeah, and you talk to your boys. You don't worry about the critics. The critics aren't in the weight room all those hours during the summer. They're not there during 2-a-days. They don't see what these kids do. They don't know the heart that these kids have. They don't know the value that these kids put in hard work. So I don't put a lot of value in what they have to say just because I believe in our kids before I ever believe in a kid.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. And short week this week.
Absolutely.
Odd Thursday game. Talk about that. How did that happen, first of all? And then how do you squeeze in your practices?
Well, Andover, they have a district stadium, and the 2 Andover share it. So when they both have home games, when the scheduling masters all put them at home, One's got to play on Thursday, one's got to play on Friday. In fact, Andover played Goddard last night, or Goddard Eisenhower last night. So just a funny thing. Now they're home again next week, and so it's our turn since we play Central to play on Thursday. It makes for some interesting schedule stuff. We're going to have to do a walkthrough that would typically be on Monday and Sunday. We're going to have to find a way to get out a productive practice out of Monday with the JV and freshmen gone. So it presents some challenges, but both teams are facing it. They may be a little more familiar with it because they have that situation more often, but we just got to take it one practice at a time. Be productive in the practices we do have and be ready to go on Thursday.
Home crowd, talk about that. Big pack the stands tonight for you.
Absolutely. The home crowd pack stands. They're loud. They're excited. I mean, it's fun to be home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It is.
I'd like to be home more often. Wish we could have them all at home. One thing that I'd like to credit the student section for. We had an American theme planned for as long as I can remember. And I don't plan those; they do. But on a dime, they switched it over to an orange theme to honor Elliot Ortega, and I thought that was powerful. That they could go put what they were planning aside to honor a young man in our community who's in the fight for his life.
Yeah. And that's the bigger picture, right?
Absolutely, man. And I told the guys there at the end, hey, a win for our team tonight, but a win for a community member in need. So we dedicated the game to him, and were able to get his parents out with a coin flip, and man, we're just happy that we were able to win in the game that we put up in his honor.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Being 2-1. Great looking team win tonight.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.